love it when everybody goes so quiet and you think, oh my gosh, are they listening or they've gone to sleep or whatever? Nobody's gone to sleep yet, have they? Good. What was that? Working on it? Oh no! I'll come and prod you with a big stick. Okay, now I've got a young man here, and I know, okay. I've got a young man, and I know I'm over this side, and I know that I've got a young passing, somebody that would have passed quite quickly, and I actually want to say tragic circumstances. I actually feel as if this young man's taken his own life. Where are we? Over here. Over there. Can I just say to the couple in the back, you're touching him, by the way, I'm telling everybody that. Do you understand that?
Could be one of a few people, yeah.
Right, okay, let me just work with it. Sorry, but I just felt very drawn up there. I've got lighter colour hair with this gentleman. I know he was a bit of a scallywag, and I want to say I'm seeing motorbikes with him and cars with him, because he showed me a leather jacket, but I just feel, and you use the word boon over here, I don't even know what that means, but I feel that he would have been something like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I know I'm taking risks, I'm living life in the fast lane. I know he was a friend. He's telling me he was a friend. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He says that you went to his funeral and there were so many people there. And he said he didn't realise how many people really liked him. Now, I know he keeps going to my head. I'm going to tell him off because he's going to ruin my hairstyle. But he was quite proud of his own hair, is what I want to say. And I would say that he did have longer hair at one time.
Yeah.
So it's not shaved like yours. And he's just giggling, he says, because at least I died with hair on my head. So he's got a great sense of humour.
Yeah.
But I know he's telling me that you have questioned him not being here and questioned his passing. You know, could I have done something? All of those sorts of questions that people ask when somebody does do something like this. But he says, you know, he said, there was too much going on in my head. He said there was no way out for him. And he says, I thought that by doing what I did, it would be a way out. He says, but I've got news for you. He said, it doesn't work like that. So if anybody knows anybody that's thinking about doing it, just tell them it doesn't work. Because you still have to pay your dues, is what he's saying. But I also know that all the energy that he expended on all these not right things when he was here, he's telling me that he's now expending that energy helping people on the other side. Okay? He's very much around his family. I don't know, are you still in touch with his family?
Not really, no.
Okay, well he says to say to you, okay, sorry, have you been shaving your legs?
No.
No, not you. The young Oh my goodness me. Because he says you didn't do a very good job and you made your legs bleed. He's laughing about the fact that you just acknowledged that, because he says you don't shave that often. He says, but you've got whiskers because you don't do a good job either. Okay, now I'm feeling here that I want to say there's excitement, there's fun, there's so much going on around both of you. Do you understand that? I feel as if I need to connect the two of you together because there's a lovely energy with the two of you. We're not going to give any secrets away, by the way, so you can still say yes and no. But I know that he says that he's very much around, and again, you know, the least person that you would have expected to step forward. Yeah, okay. But he says, I'm really glad that I've been able to. He says, because I know there is this excitement around you, and life is changing. But I feel as if, so I said with him that he lived life in the fast lane, but with you, it's life is getting faster, it's getting more exciting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's travel ahead for you, but all of a sudden he's showing you planes, I'm going overseas, I'm going across water, I'm going a long way. Not just over to Tassie or something like that. I know I'm going a long way. Do you understand that? Okay. He said you've got to start saving your pennies, but one of you's finding it a little bit difficult to do that. He says that's you, actually, sir. Because you like spending your money on gadgets and gizmos. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says that they get really frustrated sometimes when those gadgets and gizmos don't work properly. Okay. So you get a bit, it's almost, you sound like me with my computer. If it doesn't work properly, I want to throw it in the pond. And he says, that's how you, and he's laughing. He says, you can't even pull your hair out because you don't have any. Okay. Now he says to say to you, please will you listen? Okay, do you actually get irritation in your ears?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else get irritation in their ears? Okay. When I get irritation in my ears, I say, sorry guys, what have I missed? Because I know I haven't been listening. And I want to say to you, you need to be listening to this young man, okay? He was a very special young man when he was here.
Yeah.
Life was not necessarily so special to him, he's telling me, and I actually want to say that there was a problem with family. And I want to say that people didn't necessarily understand him. Do you understand that? Okay. But he says, listen, he says, I've forgiven all of that and sorted everything out, and he says, I'm still there helping them, as I am with everybody else, but I want to help you. All right, and he's calling you mate. I want to help you, mate. Okay. Okay. You need to buy a new pair of swimming trunks. I don't know why, but the ones you've got are not very good, he's telling me. Okay, you need to go and have a look at them. And then he said you'll laugh because he said you'll understand what I'm talking about. Get some long ones, he's saying. You must have some short ones in the cupboard.
I have all of Well, I still have them.
He just says don't do it to people, don't do it to Sorry. But listen, when he was here, he would have said things like this to you anyway, wouldn't he? Okay, all right, okay. Now, I've got to give January as an anniversary, and I want to say a birthday and a passing that would have been in January. And he says, like most men, sorry, you're going to be one of these, oh, I don't know what a date is, and I don't understand. But he says, go and have a look. Have you been talking about going on a date night?
No.
Oh, maybe you should. Okay, we need to do something about that. There's a real pink, fluffy, lovely heart-shaped energy that's there between the two of you, and I know that that's quite special. Okay, so whatever's going on with the two of you, he said he knows. But they are very selective, by the way. They don't watch us all the time. But he says, please pay attention, he says, because I really am trying to help you. Okay, and new books, new books, new books. I want to pick up new books for learning. One of you's doing that. I actually feel as if that's you, beautiful young lady. He says he likes your hair, by the way. You changed it recently, and he said it looks much nicer than it did. Do you understand that? Okay. And you've been out shopping.
Shopping?
You've been out shopping.
Yeah.
And you didn't buy the first thing that you wanted. I don't know why he's doing this to my chin, but he is. You didn't like the first thing that you looked at, but you liked the third thing that you looked at and you actually bought it. And I know it's clothes.
I bought jeans the other day, but I rarely go shopping.
Right, okay. But you didn't like the first two pairs. You liked the, whatever it was, you saw the third ones. Okay. And he says you don't like all the hassle of taking your clothes off, getting changed and...
I don't like shopping.
No, okay. All right. Well, he's giggling. He says because at least you got something new. Okay. But I actually feel, again, I want to be congratulating because I feel as if there's something really exciting coming up. I probably linked these two together and I shouldn't have done, you know. But anyway, I just feel that energy with the two of you is really lovely. So please accept him. I've got the name Peter that I want to give you. I've got a D with it's a Darren, something like that as well that I need to give you. And I'm being told if you look at the group of friends that we were in, that those two names will come in there. Okay, all right, I'm going to stop there. Thank you. And thank you for being such great sports as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Spirit don't laugh at us, they laugh with us. And that's important that you know, because they still, you know, even though they're not physically here, they've still got a sense of humour and a personality. So if I described him as being a really person, you would have gone, no. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Love to you both from me. All right. Very, very exciting.